Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And today I speak about my product to export from Colombia to Canada. And my name is Diana Lucia Velasco. I study modern languages at an university. Okay, and my product is called Colombian Artisanal Guacamole in Container. For Colombian gastronomy, export is important, since down this the country is now and the people from the foreigner, and can get to know the typical food on the region. In this project, Canada is the country chosen for the now to know and taste and delight in Colombian guacamole and the cultural variety of Canadians open doors to exotic and ethnic products. Colombia, for being a country with a larger agricultural field, we want to highlight some products as the avocado and what else to teach how to prepare a delicious recipe. On the next slide, I start talking about general aspects of the avocado. Avocado, history of avocado, and first what is. And is a edible berry and crops in tropical and Mediterranean climate. Original of avocado is the Aztec civilization, and 10,000 years ago. The first human consumption and cultivation in Mexico. Avocado in Colombia. Crop in Colombia. Thou since or by graphs. Uniform signs and temperate or falling climates, usually usual in Central and South America, and collation with hand. 5 years later of the graph, collation between November and March. Now, nutritional proteins. Main components: water, fats, 72% of olive acid, vitamins A, and antioxidants, vitamin B6, potassium, and magnesium. And benefits: cardiovascular health, lower cholesterol levels, energetic value, and fast monosaturated. Now, guacamole in Colombia. Gastronomy is my part favorite because in a recent we put the next ingredients: ripe avocados, ripe tomatoes, medium onions, and lemon drops, fresh coriander, salt, and feed drops on vinegar. And after guacamole preparation, and wash the ingredients. Crop the onions, tomato, and coriander. In a glass, crush the guacamole. Put together all the ingredients in a recipient. Uses: Colombian foods, roastos, fried meat and salad, and soups, and three cheeses, for example in rice, papa, yuca, and other foods Colombian. After now about the avocado origin, it's important to know about the business plan. The business plan, a product description, and Colombia guacamole in container. What is? And throw a container by the grabbable ingredients that help present the guacamole. The objectives the objective general is make the Colombian product now abroad, export to Canada, and objectives specific and financial distribute the resort guarantee to for the adequacy of the business and have annual growth. Objective specific on marketing and general product matter and create social media and generate traffic. and objective-specific production, increase salience and open new audience. The characteristics of the sector: customers and personnel loving avocado, personnel working in gastronomy, and personnel that add a vegetable to their food, um, providers, market, agriculture, competitors, fixed competitors in the sector, walking competitors, neighborhood personnel. And market segmentation: target audiences, men and women from 2 years onwards, personnel who like guacamole, student personnel or gastronomy workers, resident in Canada, specifically Toronto. And quality controls: the BIMA is who regulates the quality of foods in Colombia. And now, after knowing a little about the business plan, it's important to know the importance of globalizations, if a factor or not. Okay, the globalization's influence on the idea, agreement between Colombia and Canada, because guacamole export and few sector, supermarket chains, and neighborhood shops. And now, after knowing a little about the globalization of the product, now I will know intercultural and international communication. Intercultural and international communication, diplomatic relation and official presentation. Relation established in 1953. Canadian Embassy in Bogotá, Consulate in Cartagena. Colombian Embassy in Ottawa, Consulate in Calgary, Vancouver, and Toronto. Bilateral relations, programs, political, commercial, development, peace and security, expansion of trade and investment, free trade agreement of 2011, mobility between both countries. For example, tourists, academics, commercial, migrations, and cooperation for the development, and international assistance of Canada in Colombia, and help Colombia respond to current inequality and violence, economic opportunities, most vulnerable populations, and humanitarian need. Now, business relationships, various sectors, and infrastructure, energy, minery, petroleum and gas, financial service, agro-industry, education. Free trade agreement between Canada and Colombia. Export and supplies, elimination of trade barriers, market access for markets, Canadians and Colombians, more stable and open investment, protection of international investors, reciprocal commitment, Pacific Alliance, Colombia, founder and current president, Canada, Canada can an active observer. Okay, in Colombia, the products artisan in Colombia are a little now around. The idea is that foreigners know more about Colombia. In conclusion, avocado is currently exported to Canada, but the recipe is now export guacamole represent Colombia in this celebration, and is already mentioned in a roast, accompanying rice in a potatoes.